Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to SevTech Ages. So I'm down here in the swamp on the west side of my base because we are going to be getting some gold today. So rather than doing more stuff in the between lands, we are going to be trying to get some tinker's tools today. So in order to do that, we first need to get some gold so that we can make some casts to make our tool patterns, tools. So we have a whole bunch of gold that we have to mine out here. And also, while I've been digging down here, I've been finding beryllium as well because we are in a swamp. So yeah, we've got tons of that. I've got tons of gold. I've also completely mined out a vein of iron, so we have tons and tons of iron. I think it's like close to 15 stacks of iron. So we'll have plenty of stuff to make our tools out of, plenty of stuff to make, and hopefully that will speed up our ability to mine. So yeah, I think that should be enough for what I need. So I'm going to head back to the base, and then hopefully we will be able to make some better tools to mine this stuff even faster. A parrot was struck by lightning. Well, these two are still here. It was the guy that was sitting in here. What the heck? Well, that's a bunch of crap. Stop it. Okay, I gotta sleep. I gotta get rid of this. No, get back here. Quickly, sleep, sleep. All right. So, in order to be able to move on with our gold and iron and things like that, we are going to first need to clear this out. And how did I end up with that in there? So we need to, and we're just going to break this. So we need to get all of that out of there. And we'll pour the rest of this gold. But what we need is to take this tank into the beneath, and we will need to get some lava. And in order to do that, we are going to have to make a bunch more of these clay buckets. Not water buckets, just buckets. So yeah, I've got to make a bunch of those, and then we need to go and grab that lava. So I guess I'll get this real quick, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I have 3 of the porcelain windows. I have 10 buckets, so we're going to just quick grab up a whole bunch of lava buckets here, and it looks like we should have enough inventory space to just fill all of these guys. Alright, so now these will disappear every time that we use one, and I think I'm going to drop the water bucket in there so that we just keep filling up our inventory spot with lava buckets. Yeah, it tends to do that, but so we will go ahead. Oh, pickaxe is broken. Darn it. Okay, so we need, actually, in the tools bag, we have another old stone pickaxe that's never been used. So we're going to pick these up, and these should now have 4 buckets of lava each. They retain their liquids when broken, so yeah, we can head back to the overworld, and hopefully we'll be able to get this all set up. I love that. So, if it'll load in here. So now what we need to do is get this set underneath our melter. So the first thing that we need to do is break our heater that is underneath there that currently is using charcoal. Then we place a tank of lava underneath it. Now I'm going to drop the rest of this lava in here, and I was a little bit off on how much iron I had. I have roughly 13 stacks. I'm just a tiny bit short. But now in order to get this temperature to go up more than 200, we need to break the melter as well and replace it. And now we should see 1,000 on that. Maybe? No fuel. Well, so what we want to do, we're going to take some of this gold and, oh, I think I took my other thing somewhere else. Okay, now it shows the temperature as being 1,000, so that's good. So we need to melt all of that. I'm going to need to break this and place instead this porcelain casting table. And now we need to make a bunch of the patterns and make some other stuff to go along with it. So we'll grab all of these. We need a little bit of cobblestone. And what did I do with the patterns? There's the blank patterns. All right, so we're just going to set this up out here real quickly. So we'll set all of these down. We need the stencil table. So now, will this okay, that does access all of them. So we're going to place our patterns in here, and we're going to make the stuff to make an excavator, a mining hammer, and what's the last thing we need? A lumber axe. And it looks like we have something new here. What is this? Unfamiliar item. Okay. Well, anyway, look at it. I've got a bunch of these to make up, and gonna make the stone patterns for those, which, yeah, that's pretty simple. We just take the pattern, put this in here, and there we go. Now don't shift click that, you'll end up with a whole bunch of them. But yep, this is pretty boring. Most people know how to do it, so I'm not gonna sit here and go through this with you guys. So I'll see you after a little bit. So I was going to be making the tool heads out of iron, but I decided a better choice would be to make them out of bronze, because we have tons of copper and tin available, and the mining speed of bronze is just ever so slightly lower, but because of its abundance, we'll have a much better time repairing our tools with bronze rather than iron. So we're going to use iron for the plate heads, wood for any bindings or sticks, and I thought about using stone also, but yeah, we'll pass on that. We'll use bronze. And let's see here, we should have that one. So we have the excavator, we have the hammer, we still need the broadaxe head, which we should have. One thing about it is bronze melts so easy, but so yeah, we can make bronze really easy to be able to repair this stuff. And there we go. We have enough now to make this. So let's go ahead and drop these patterns back in here. Grab these two. And it also gives the dense modifier. I don't remember what that does, but yeah, it's all a lot better than just making it out of iron. So we'll grab all of these. And now, in order to make these tools, we have to take some blocks of iron, some seared bricks, and a tool station. Now I'm curious, let's take a look at this. Can I look at the recipe on, whoops. Well, I wanted to see if there was can we only make it with blocks of iron? I think we can. No, we could have made it with copper or bronze. We could have saved ourselves 4 blocks of iron. Oh well, such is life. Okay, so we are going to place this down here somewhere, and this thing we will pretty much always take with us. But so what we want to do, tool forge, we want to make the mining hammer, which we're going to need one of our sticks for that. We will need 2 of the plates, and then the bronze hammerhead. So this is going to give us a fair mining hammer, mining speed of 2.56. And we have 3 modifiers available on it still as well. So there's that. We will have to keep a stone pickaxe on us at all times still. So let's go ahead and make the excavator. So this is going to require a binding, this and this and that. So the excavator will dig a 3x3 in dirt. And then finally the broadaxe. And that's going to take this as well. So there we go. There's those. Now I am going to drop this gold in here as well, because we still need to make an iron bucket. And the only way to make that is by making a cast of a stone bucket right now. So we need a stone bucket. We make the cast with a little bit of gold. And then we can, as we saw there just a second ago, we can dump molten iron, 4 ingots of molten iron into that cast and make a bucket. You can also make a clay bucket with molten clay, but why would you want to do that? I don't know. But so over here, a little bit away from the base, I set up a huge area of oak trees. And this is going to be our first test for our lumber axe. So this should cut a huge amount of this and cause a major amount of lag. But yeah, so that cut that entire line of oak trees. So let's just see how far can it make it. This was 64 oak saplings. So looks like it cut everything with about half of its durability. We'll see what we got for saplings, apples, and logs, because we are going to be using a lot of oak logs in building. So we'll go ahead and grab this and let's see. Okay. So we got a little over 5 stacks of logs, not quite a full return on the saplings, and then 2 apples. Not terrible, not great, but not terrible. So then the other thing, the excavator, of course, will dig a 3x3 area. That's going to come in really handy if we need to dig vast areas of dirt. And I've been doing that off of the top of a mountain over by Spawn, to get all of the dirt that I've been using for terraforming. And then finally we have our hammer. So for this we're going to head back out to the gold mine, and yeah, we'll see what we can do with that thing. And I've got to clear up my inventory just a little. Alright, so here we are back in the gold mine. Let's see what this thing will do for mining. So that is wonderful. Not terribly slow. So now what we're going to do, and materials. Should have some logs in here. Yep, got some logs in there. Let's go into the tools backpack. We will grab our whittling tool, and then we're going to place down two wooden blocks. And then what we want is the buffalo on top and the totem base on the bottom. So now this is going to increase our mining speed. So now, oh, much better. Beautiful even. And there's a little beryllium to go along with this. Wonderful. And much the same as a few other things that I've seen, when we break blocks around the ores, it actually breaks the ores faster. So there we go. Man, that was quick. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of mining to do here. I'm going to mine out this entire gold vein and see what we get out of it. But yeah, we should be able to get a whole bunch of stuff out of this. Well, what would have probably taken me about an hour to do with my stone pickaxe took me around about 5 minutes with this mining hammer, and we ended up getting an additional 6 stacks of gold ore. So yeah, the half a stack that I had before took me quite a while to get. Yeah, didn't take hardly any time at all. We also got more than a stack of beryllium gems just from this space. So yeah, this is a really good place to mine. But so I think I'm gonna head back to the base. This thing needs to be repaired, and we'll take a look at what else we can do to make things a little better. And now that this is completely mined out also, and by the way, we were almost up to 12,000 blocks on our stone pickaxe since the last time we combined it with another pickaxe. That stat is going to disappear now. But so we can mine these now off of the surface, get a little bit more gold. I'm also going to cut down all of these trees that I planted, and let's see here. This is the easiest way to make sure that we get all of these. pull up the chunk boundaries and just inspect the entire chunk because they show up all over the place in here. So it looks like we've gotten all of those traces of gold. So yep, I'm going to cut these trees down so that not cluttering up the area with logs. And I'll meet you guys back at the base. Fallen Knights. Or, yeah, I think that's what these guys are. So the horse will attack you too, which is kind of weird. But I would love to get his diamond armor. I don't think he gave me anything. No, a horse pelt. So there's another Fallen Knight. Holy God, those guys are fast. He gave me some arrows. Okay, come on, just die. That was kind of funky looking. So what all did I get? I got a zombie head. Cool. Some raw horse meat. Some pelts. Didn't get anything really all that good though. But yeah, I've encountered those guys before, and at first I thought one of my horses had run away because I saw a horse and it came running up to me and attacked me. So yeah, but also you can tell I have built a path going at least out a little bit past the village here. And further out here, I actually started texturing the path, which is what I would like to get later on. So just adding some coarse dirt and gravel. Eventually I'll add some cobblestone as well. And then I'll probably put some cobblestone fences and things like that along the edge too. So yeah, just trying to make the area look a little better. So yeah. Let me get back to the base, get everything squared away, and then we'll take a look at some other stuff. So another little exploit that I've found here. So typically breaking the log here will break the entire tree, and then you have to wait for the leaves to decay, and it takes a little while for those leaves to decay. But now if you need sticks, which you will not get any sticks from that breaking the logs, you can break the leaves, but the leaves basically instant break with this, and it breaks the logs right along with them. So, yeah, nice little exploit there. And it will give you tons of sticks. I've actually picked up all of these sticks in the time that I've been sitting out here. So, yeah, if you need sticks, break the leaves, and it will break the logs as well. If you just want wood and saplings, break the logs. So, nice little trick there. But this is basically going to be where I'm going to be farming trees for a little while. And like I said, we need a lot of oak for the buildings that we're going to be making, because we do want to get basically our entire base set up in the medieval style before we advance out of the medieval style. So that's going to be something I'm going to be working on off and on quite a bit. But so I did make the bucket cast, and I have 4 ingots of iron in here, so we should be able to make an iron bucket now, or a regular Minecraft bucket. And this is going to be really nice because I've already emptied one of the porcelain windows. So there we go, our first real bucket. Wonderful. Oh, and by the way, I had some apple seeds. I don't know where I got them from, but I planted that, and guess what? We have a tree that has apples on it, and we can harvest the apples at will. You can also bone meal these leaves, and they will give you apples. So, yeah, that is just totally awesome. I love that, especially considering I want to be getting some better food sources here soon, which we're getting close to being done with the tasty sandwiches. I think I have 1 stack of them left. Yeah, 1 stack of the tasty sandwiches, 1 stack of the baked beetroot left. So, yeah, we should be getting on to some better food here soon. So, we only needed 3. Oh, yeah, 3, not 4. Why did I think I needed 4 for that? But anyway, okay, so I actually have a little bit of extra iron in there. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. But so next up, I want to be able to make these tools to where they will automatically repair. And now the way to do that, first off, I'm going to drop off a couple of things here. Not cobble, nope, buffalo meat. So we'll drop that off. I did kill a buffalo here just a second ago. Yeah, I know. Terrible person. Got a buffalo tooth. Ooh. So I've got 16 of those. We don't even need them anymore. So bones, yep, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, and by the way, these. So we should be able to melt this stuff down later on. Right now we can put it in a stoked crucible, and we would be able to melt this down for 5 ingots and 3 nuggets for the chest plate, which that's 8 input. Yeah, not the best, but we would be able to do something with them. But so what was I getting? Oh yeah, yep, I remember now. So we want to grab some vines, we want the cobblestone, and what we're going to do with this now is we're going to take and combine the vines with the cobblestone, and that will make moss stone. Now the moss stone we take and put in a 3x3 pattern, and that's going to make balls of moss. Now this gives kind of like a mending enchantment to our tools. Now each of these tools has three additional modifiers on it, and I think this is going to take all 3. So if we put this on here, no, it's not going to let us do it? What? Okay, well, apparently that is disabled. Well, I wanted to be able to put the mending moss on these guys so that we wouldn't have to repair them as often. Well, I guess it's not too bad to repair them, because I did repair the hammer from half durability with 1 bronze ingot. So that's not bad at all. I guess I'll just put this stuff over here with the rest of the stuff from Tinker's. But yeah, I think I actually had a bunch of that mossy cobble, and actually, when I think about it, I had placed some mossy cobble over here on the mill, and it showed up as regular cobblestone until I advanced age 2, and then it changed to moss stone. So the idea here was that the water is causing some moss to grow on the stone. So yeah, we want to have some moss stone there. And by the way, we can make regular stone bricks now, and I can make those into moss bricks. And so we could replace a little bit of the andesite bricks under the water line with some moss bricks, and I think that would be pretty cool. But so right now I need to go back to the beneath and refill these guys, and while I'm doing that, I'll try to figure out what we're going to try to do next, and then I'll be back. Well, I am currently out between Wandering One and Permarin's bases. I had a spot here, if we look at the map, where there was some hematite. Well, that's not what I want. So I had some hematite right here just off of the dirt bridge here, and then there was lapis right next to it. And I've been searching pretty hard through this chunk, never could find any traces of lapis or anything like that. And so I decided I would just start digging a massive hole, see if I could find it, and I finally did. Right in the corner of the chunk. So there we go. Roses are red, lapis is blue. So that gave us 7 lapis for 1 ore. Now what I want to find out is if we put down... ooh, I don't have any logs. What? Darn it. I wanted to see if the luck totem would help us here. So I guess I gotta go up and harvest some logs first. Or maybe just go over to an underground biome that is nearby. Plenty of logs for what I need. I love how fast you can break small trees with this axe. Alright, so let's head back over to our lapis area, which I'm going to have to dig my way out of here. Darn it. Okay, so back over here. And wrong hole. This one. So back down into the lapis. And yeah, I have night vision on these totems. So even though I can't see very good. Oh, and I don't know what is going on here. I have some yellow hearts now. And I started to notice those after going to the Beyond. So, or not the Beyond, the Between Lands. Think about that for a second, which one it was. But yeah, we'll grab our totem whittling knife. We have the base. And so then what we want is pig, because pig is for luck. Then we have the Enderman for night vision and the buffalo for speed. So we got 7 out of the first one, so we've got 3 of them here. Let's see what we get out of this. So we got an additional 19. I don't really think that's going to give us anything extra, but we have plenty of stuff that we can turn into Lapis now. And this we should be able to add to our tool to give it fortune. So now we already tried adding stuff to this before. No, it's not going to let us do it with that either. Now, question, does it have to be fully repaired to do this? Nope. So we can't add fortune to it yet. Well, that's fine. So yeah, I'm going to mine out all this lapis now, and then I'll meet you guys back at the base. Well, that vein wasn't nearly as big as some of the others, but we still got 10 1/4 stacks of lapis. So one thing that I am going to do real quick is we're going to get another one of these advancements taken care of. Now that we have the gold standard, we can make the market. So use the Farming for Blockheads market to order seeds and saplings. So to make this thing is really simple. We just need some logs, some planks, and a piece of red dye. So we'll go ahead and stick all of this in our crafting table, and there we go. So there we go, the market. Now, I know from talking to Wandering One, when you place this thing down, a villager will show up on the back side of it, and when he first placed it down, his villager suffocated in a wall. So we put this here. Swap-o-matic. Okay. So we can now change things into something else? Other? Ooh. Ooh. So what can we get for this stuff? Can we take some of our seeds and convert them into gold? Now that would be kind of cool. Let me grab some seeds, and we'll just see. Now, is this only that we can use gold, or can we convert this in? No. So we have to take gold and convert it into seeds. It doesn't work the other way around. Well, unless maybe we can get melon seeds now. That's kind of neat. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. So we can't go the other way around, but we could get every single sapling that is available right now, including Shoggoth flesh and bone meal. Wow. So, yeah, we can get the majority of our seeds and the majority of our saplings. A silver bell, that's going to be nice. But we have the maple. I'm hoping later on this will give us the ability to get some of the... Oh, there's autumnal woods, I believe. There's several different shades of trees in those, and I think that would be cool. So yeah, well, we might have to see if we can get those later on. If not, I guess I'll have to go and see if I can find one. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, so I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on, or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye!